Keke Palmer's mom says she feared for her own daughter's life. I don't blame her at all for what she said and how she said it. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below. And let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you crush that follow button on my Facebook page if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to jump into this story. You know, we've been covering the Keke Palmer Darius Jackson thing. Okay, she just got a temporary restraining order on him. She got custody over their son, their 8-month-old son. Okay, but there's been new information that's been percolating out here over the past 48 hours about not only just Darius, because Darius apparently has been denying these claims, these A claims. I got to use these code words, guys. All right. But he also tried to out and expose Keke Palmer's mom because in some recorded video and recorded audio, she was clearly heated and was basically threatening Darius with saying that she's going to put how do I say this? A bullet in the head. Okay. That's all I can say. Okay, I'm going to try to say it as best as I can throughout this thing. Code word city, guys. But the thing is that the real reason why is because she says in this article here that just posted a few hours ago that she was fearing for her daughter's safety, fearing for her daughter's life. And I'm going to be real. I don't blame her for being so fearful. Let's get into this because, again, we've already heard the crazy allegations, the unthinkable allegations that Keke Palmer has claimed about Darius Jackson and how he has put his paws on her and how he has treated their own 8-month-old child. The child is 8 months, y'all. Keke Palmer's mom claims she feared for her daughter's life while she was in this relationship with now ex-boyfriend Darius Jackson. And good riddance, in my personal opinion. Sharon Palmer reacted to TMZ's posting, but quickly deleted, and I'll show it to you guys in a second, the one I just showed you a second ago, but quickly deleting a phone call in which she allegedly threatened to put a bullet in Jackson's head. Okay, telling Radar Online that she did so out of concern for her daughter. You will hear him being told to leave several times, Sharon told the outlet. The point where I am cussing came in after 2 minutes of him refusing to leave. Sharon also claimed that Jackson recorded her, quote unquote, illegally, as he did not ask for her consent, which is required under California law. So yeah, you know, he was breaking the law by doing this. She further alleged that Jackson, quote unquote, does not care about the law, and most Ayers don't care about the law. I feared for her life, she concluded. The aggressive conversation allegedly prompted the physical altercations depicted in surveillance footage that were submitted as part of Keke Palmer's request for a restraining order. And here is her loving mother, okay? And her protective mother. Let's be real. We've already talked about this multiple times, but I'm going to tell you right now, if my child was in dire straits, in a situation that she needed to get out of, I'm telling you right now, it would be on site. And I think a lot of y'all agree with me. It'd be going down. I don't care. Okay, you got somebody who's putting your paws on, or putting their paws on your own flesh and blood, your pride and joy, your seed, your kin. I'm telling you right now, it's on sight. Well, then, of course, you know, I'd be calling cops too, but you know what I'm saying. All right. And I'd be cursing and saying all kinds of stuff on the phone. I don't care. You would not see a gentleman over here. You'd be a very, very angry and protective father, period. Okay. Now, what I want to show you guys is this, because it's so ridiculous. To me, this is trash. And I know there's no other word. Okay. I could find some SAT word that could be the replacement for trash, but it just feels good when I just say something is trash. And this is trash because he says he's denying the claims. Okay. And he says that because of her threats, the mother's threats, that's the reason why this all went down. In fact, he is saying that he was wrestling the phone, which it was Keke's phone, Keke Palmer's phone that they were on this phone conversation with, where she was threatening him with the bullet thing, right? It was her phone, but he was trying it. The tussle happened because he was trying to get his hands on Keke's phone. Again, it don't make sense. The excuses do not make any sense and do not work. Okay? They're as I just said a second ago, they're trash. But let's take a look at this article, okay? Of course, the mother's fearing for her daughter's life. Of course. If there's already been a history of if there's a history of him putting his paws on her and the mom's known, real talk, I'd be just as concerned. Absolutely. If this is something that continually happens over and over and over again, absolutely, I'd be terrified out of my mind for my own child as well. Let's take a look at this, okay? A source close to Keke Palmer tells us Darius Jackson made his way into her home Sunday and began to cuss Keke out as she was on the phone with Sharon. We're told Sharon made the threat about the bullet because she feared for her daughter's safety and couldn't be there in person to protect Keke. Now, what's interesting is that apparently I guess this is Darius's mother that came through and wanted to be a part of the group chat. But you got a son that's just a monster out here? I mean, like I said, it just doesn't make any sense why the mother's coming out and trying to have Darius's mother is trying to come out and be a part of the conversation now. Okay. But she says, hello, Sharon. How are you? I try to not get involved in my son's personal business, but I heard that you are going to put we already said this, in his head. Well, then now we have to involve the authorities because you don't respect or value yourself. And I can see now my son's life. I think that's what she wrote in here. You might have to unalive all of us. I will file a police report on you now. Well, thank you so much for the heads up. But at the same time, Sharon, responded saying, please do not contact me with this ridiculous childish behavior. Your son put his hands on his own sister. Deal with his anger issues. If he attacks my daughter in her own home, I guess, in her own place where she pays the bills, he is trespassing and anything can happen. So he should stay away. You should be very ashamed to have raised a man who fights women. And I agree. This is absolutely crazy. And I've said it before, trash, but it is trash. Okay. Now, this is her responding to the mother, Darius's mother. And again, it still does not make any sense because he's sitting here saying, well, see, what had happened was the tussle happened was because I was trying to get the phone so I could, trying to take Keke's phone out of her possession to maybe yell at Sharon, at Keke Palmer's mom. Again, no. How does that work? How does that, regardless, that is somebody else's phone, that is somebody else's possession, own property, and you are now trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm innocent. The fight really happened because of this. Y'all, this is terrible. This is terrible. Okay? Keke Palmer, let's go on here. Keke Palmer's ex, Darius Jackson, is denying her bombshell allegations and levying his own claims against her mother, whom he insists threatened to put, we already know, okay? We can all say that, follow the bouncing ball, okay? Sources close to Darius tell TMZ the latest issue between the couple stems from an argument over the custody of their infant son, Leo. Per our sources, Darius had texted Keke about going to pick him up to watch a football game last Sunday, but when he arrived to Keke's place, Leo wasn't there. And then, of course, we already know about all this stuff, the craziness that went down. And then he says Darius then attempted, Okay, she was screaming. Sharon was screaming, cussing Darius out during this time when Sharon allegedly told Darius that threatened his life, basically, which brings things to another level. This is what he was saying. Okay, now this is what they said. Darius then attempted to wrestle Keke's phone away from her again. Wrestle Keke's phone away from her. Regardless, keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. But still, this don't make no sense. Okay, you shouldn't be wrestling your phone or somebody else's phone away from somebody. Does that make sense? Okay, keep your doggone hands to yourself, which our sources say is what's been depicted in her exhibits from her restraining order filing last week, which shows them tussling and struggling on the couch. So he's sitting here going, "Oh, this will justify everything because she threatened my life. So I had to put the paws on Keke Palmer because her mama was threatening my life." Again, make that make sense. Of course, he says he absolutely denies A-ing Keke, yet it's caught on tape. Okay. And our sources say cops even came over and didn't find any probable cause to arrest him for DV. They didn't even file a report, we're told, which our sources say backs up DJ's account. Still, no matter what, okay, no matter what, I'm going to say this. There is footage, incriminating footage showing the tussles. Multiple tussles. There are multiple accounts that she put into this restraining order, okay, that in these documents depicting a violent, volatile monster. It doesn't matter how many ways you fry this egg, it's still an egg, okay? I'm sorry. This man is a very, very dangerous individual. And the fact that he is even trying to throw the mother under the bus because she was trying to protect her own child is beyond me. Let this man get arrested. I don't know why he hasn't been yet, but he definitely needs to see the inside of a cell. And he needs to calm his ass down. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. And let's not forget to crush that subscribe button. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, crush that follow button on my Facebook page. Be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family on both platforms. Anyway, guys, it's time to get going. Man, this aggravates me, y'all. Bad people like this do not... some people should not be blessed with love or bringing life into the world. That's just what frustrates me, man. I'm just going to be real. Keep your hands to yourself. Anyway, guys, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.